Hello, Nova Nation. It's WXVU Sports Director David Szczepanski. Villanova men's basketball back in action for the home opener on Saturday at 7 p.m. against Queens at the Finner Pavilion. This is your preview video for that matchup. Villanova, of course, coming off of a single-digit loss against BYU on Monday in the Hall of Fame series in Las Vegas, a game that Villanova was able to keep close. The Wildcats had a chance to win that game, had a lead with under 10 minutes left to go. Unfortunately, Villanova really struggled in the last 5 minutes to score the basketball, but a lot of positives coming off of that game for Villanova against BYU. The Wildcats defense was able to hold the Cougars to under 30 points in the second half, and I get it that it is just the first game of the season, but this BYU offense is very high powered. They have a lot of different scorers that can beat you, and I think Villanova did an excellent job defensively in that second half. Bryce Lindsey scored 22 points in his first game as a Wildcat. He shot the ball really well, and Duke Brennan had 15 rebounds in this game. Overall, as a team, Villanova was very competitive in the rebounding battle, and BYU is a very good team at rebounding the basketball, so Villanova was able to win that battle, and really that was a big reason of why the Wildcats were able to keep it close and have the opportunity to steal a win late. Regardless, even with the result, Villanova was able to fall to 0-1, unfortunately, but I think that's definitely a game that Villanova can build off of, especially coming into this game on Saturday against Queens, a team that Villanova should beat. Queens so far this season has played 2 games. The Royals have a record of 1-1 with a season-opening loss to Winthrop and then a win against Lynchburg most recently. And overall, this team has scored a lot of points. Yes, it's a small sample size, just 2 games, but they're averaging around 80 points per game. And this was a team that was above 500 last year in the ASUN. The Royals are predicted to win the ASUN according to the coaches poll, finish in the top 3 according to the media preseason poll. So this Queens team is competitive, especially in the ASUN, but Villanova definitely has the advantage here. In terms of players to watch, Chris Ashby is the leading scorer for this Royals team. He's coming off of a year where he averaged more than 12 points per game last year for Queens. He's off to a great start this season, scored 22 points in Queens' victory against Lynchburg the other day, so he's definitely a player to keep an eye on. Was also named to the All-ASUN preseason team as well in terms of the preseason rankings, so he's definitely one of the best players in the ASUN, and of course one of the best players, probably the best player on this Queens team. But also Yav Berman, a player that was a 3rd best scorer for this Queens team a season ago. He averaged double digits last year. He's also off to a good start this season for Queens. Again, a team that has scored the basketball pretty easily in the first 2 games, but when you look at their 3-point shooting, that is definitely the biggest area of weakness for this Queens team. The Royals shoot less than 30% from behind the arc. They will turn the ball over at times as well. So Villanova definitely with a good chance to win this game. I think for the Wildcats, just take care of the basketball, limit turnovers, and I think also too for Villanova, maybe take less 3-point attempts, right? Villanova did struggle from behind the arc in the first game against BYU. I don't think the Wildcats are nearly as good of a team from behind the arc as they have been in the last few years, so try to get the ball more in the paint. I really like what Duke Brennan did. I think he's definitely one of the best players on this Villanova team, but definitely a player to really keep an eye on in this matchup. Just his ability to rebound the basketball. And his second half against BYU was really strong. I think he's in line to have a really good performance against Queens on Saturday. Tip-off from the Finner Pavilion for the home openers at 7 p.m. Our WXVU pregame coverage will begin at 6:30 p.m. as Nathan Mather and Nick Calandrino will have the call. Thanks for tuning into this preview video. Have a great rest of your day. And as always, go Cats!